Hey, sweetie, we're gonna leave soon.
Where have you been? What are you doing?
I'm taking Lily and leaving.
No, you're not.
So yeah. There's bees in my room. Dude, there's bees in my room.
God dang it, Lily. This ain't funny.
They're everywhere.
Yes, and there was a herd of buffalo.
And for yourself.
I don't hear any buzzing. Wake me up again, I'll get out the Martha wine.
Lily, I'm gonna go register myself to vote.
Can I please come with you?
No.
It's my birthday though.
Fine, let's go.
Oh my god, it's so hot. I know. We'll be there soon. Where are you guys going?
Don't pay attention to them.
I'm registering myself to vote.
Let's go.
Where'd you get that fan?
I stole it from church. Wipe it off. No.
Get out of the car!
Come on. Come on, Rosaline. There's nothing they can do with the police officer right there. What about Rosaline?
You're lucky I got you out. What was she thinking? Don't leave this room, you understand me?
You don't scare me. My mother will never let you hit me.
Your sorry mother ran off and left you.
Goodbye. Rosaline.
Oh my god, Lily! What are you doing here?
I'm here to rescue you.
Why? You should have stayed at home with T-Ray.
That doesn't matter. Let's just go.
Okay.
did you get this?
I understand. Most people won't buy it because the Virgin Mary is pictured as a colored woman, but that's because the woman who makes the honey is colored herself.
What's her name?
Her name is August Boatwright. She keeps bees all over the country.
Where does she live?
If you go outside, just make 2 rights and 1 left.
Thank you. Are you August Boatwright?
No, I'm June Boatwright. August is my sister.
I'm May. August is also my sister.
Is August expecting you?
You see, Lily found this pig.
No, I kind of like saw your honey in the front.
Oh, you're here for honey? Come to the front.
Who are you guys?
I'm Lily and that's Rosalie. We ran away from home and we need a place to stay.
You guys can stay here until you figure out what to do.
But August.
They'll stay here. We have spare cots in the honey house.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why are your names from a calendar?
Our mother spring and summer. We had an April too, but she died.
May, why don't you head to the wall outside? We have to make sure that the queen has enough space to lay her eggs, or else we get a swarm.
A swarm?
A swarm is when the queen and independent bees split off from their hive, searching for a new place to live. Well, we have to take out the frames and replace them with empty ones. Look over there, Lily, the big one. That's the queen bee.
Oh. There are pieces of paper in the wall out there.
Yes, it's May's wall.
Really?
Yeah, she's been working on it for more than 10 years. She gets stones from the nearby river and piles them up.
What are the papers?
Well, as you've noticed, May is special. You see, when you and me hear about suffering out there, we may feel bad for a while. However, it's like there's protection around our hearts. But May doesn't have that, so it all just comes into her. All the suffering, it's like she feels what's happening to her.
When we first arrived here, May said that April died.
May used to have a twin sister, April. It was like 2 souls sharing one body. But at a young age, April realized that she would never be treated equally. This caused her to have depression. When she was 15, she took our father's shotgun and killed herself. Hey, I'm Queenie.
I'm Violet.
I'm Lulu.
I'm Cressy.
It's every day, bro. It's every day, bro. I said it's every day, bro. Singing. Who are you?
Lily, I'm staying with the boat rights.
I'm Zachary Taylor. August told me about you, but she never said you were white.
Yep, I'm as white as can be.
Just let it go. I'm not getting married.
What are you scared of?
I'm not scared of anything.
You're the most selfish person I've met.
Don't you dare walk away while I'm talking to you.
This is for you, so you can get a head start on your writing.
Thank you.
Lily, I like you a lot, but people will kill me for looking at girls like you.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
How come the Black Madonna's on your honey?
You know, Lily, everyone needs a god that looks like them.
How did you get the Black Mary statue?
It was really part of an old ship. But whenever people need comfort, they look at the statue. But actually, Mary's spirit is everywhere.
Did you grow up here?
No, I used to spend summers here. This was my grandparents' house.
What did you used to do?
I was a housekeeper.
May said that June almost got married.
Well, she did once.
Weren't you ever in love?
Being in love and getting married are two different things. Who's this young lady?
Lily, just Lily. I'm staying with August and then I'm gonna go live with my aunt in Virginia.
August is a dear friend of mine. What cases do you have? Run-of-the-mill stuff. Deeds, wills. I have something to show you. Follow me.
I'll stay here and manage the honey.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Lily, where have you been?
I'm sorry I haven't come home, T-Ray. What's my favorite color?
I don't know. Why should I care?
I hate you.
If you come over here, you're gonna get wet. What?
You come over here and you're gonna get wet. No, give it back! No! No! Ah!
What's your favorite subject?
English. I was planning on being a writer in my spare time.
Was.
Well, I don't have a future and I'm an orphan.
I don't have a future either.
You can play football in college.
Why do white people always think that the only thing we're good at is sports? I want to be a lawyer.
That's fine with me. I just haven't heard of a Negro lawyer before, that's all. You have to hear things before you imagine them.
That's BS. You have to imagine things before you can hear them. What are you looking at?
Stay here, I'll come back soon.
You gotta be as dumb as dirt to believe that Jack Palance is coming to Tiburon.
What did you just say? Oh, he busted my nose! Tell me which one of you it was and I'll let the rest of you go.
Critical review. Positive. There were many positive characteristics in The Secret Life of Bees. One admirable feature was how the novel exceeded racial boundaries. An example of this is the relationship between Zach and Lily. With whites believing they were the superior race, Negroes and whites that socialized were frowned upon. The love that Zach and Lily shared surpassed the barriers of race. However, that didn't stop the young couple from showing mutual affection. Continuing, when Lily ran away from home, August and her sisters took her in. Once again, the result proved that emotions overpower beliefs. Another favorable aspect of this novel was how the story was continually dramatic and in the process built up the reader's emotions. First, Lily decided to run away from home and live with 3 black sisters. While staying with the sisters, Lily fell in love with Zach, a black boy, who was arrested unjustly. Hearing about Zach's arrest, one of the sisters, who was emotionally unstable, committed suicide. Lastly, the novel concluded with Lily realizing that she was finally with the people that loved her, and knew that she would be able to live her life at peace. These events were all detailed in such a way that it intrigued the readers. All in all, The Secret Life of Bees had many positive traits. Critical review. Negative. Although there were many positive attributes in The Secret Life of Bees, some parts could be improved. One negative characteristic of this novel is the excessive detail. There were many parts in the novel that were unneeded and would oftentimes bore the audience. Shown when Lily becomes a beekeeper, the author goes into unnecessary detail, leaving the reader unimpressed. The author also spent a lot of time explaining Lily's journey with Rosaline to Tiburon, while the audience just wants them to get there faster. Many times, extraneous parts of the trip were described in fine detail. Both parts were non-essential to the plot and decaying the buildup of the reader's emotions. Another thing we did not enjoy was how the book was so unrealistic, which made it harder to relate to. One example is when Lily wanted to go to a place called Tiburon. She thought her mother had been there because she found a black Virgin Mary, which was her mother's, with the word Tiburon inscribed on it. When Lily got the chance to run away from her abusive father, she decided to go to Tiburon. After wandering around for a while, Lily hitchhiked and reached a place close to Tiburon because the driver didn't know where Tiburon was. Hungry for food, Lily went into a shop and found a honey jar that coincidentally had the same exact black Virgin Mary that Lily carried around with her on the label. These events, all lining up perfectly, only made the novel less believable. She then goes on to live with the honeymakers and realizes her mother stayed with them, and as well as when she ran away from Lily's father. People have tried harder than Lily to succeed and do not achieve the outcome they had in mind. Conclusively, although The Secret Life of Bees had a few downsides, it was still an engrossing book.
I'll get it. That was Zach's mother. Why didn't you tell me that he went to jail?
May, are you alright? May?
Zach's gonna be out of jail by Wednesday.
Do you feel better?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Come on, let's get you in the bathtub.
I want to go to the wall.
I'll come with you.
No, I just want to go alone. Just me.
But it's too dark. June, look. It's just like April.
Oh my god, May! Come here! Oh my god!
Essential question: is control good or bad? In The Secret Life of Bees, control is a negative trait. For instance, T. Ray, Lily's father, possessed excessive power over her. She could only do what he said was right. However, when she acted incorrectly, he immediately punished her. Whether it was kneeling on grits or staying in her room for countless hours, his harsh punishments clearly expressed how bad restraint is. Moreover, 2 blacks, Rosaline and Zach, were arrested and treated unfairly. Racism was a huge portion of this novel. Believing themselves to be superior, even the white police didn't end the racial wrongdoings. Influence can definitely be pessimistic. One's hopes and dreams can be destroyed. Having extensive consequences, Zach's capture caused May to suicide after she heard this news. Sadly, once they found her, they were too late. She already drowned. As you can see, dominance can have unfavorable effects, supporting our claim. Another crucial and racial example was Lily and Zach. Since insecurities dominated them, their love didn't expand until later in their relationship. Representing our thesis, inhibition steered their bond in the wrong direction. Intimacy reigned in the end, luckily. Lastly, Deborah's death portrayed our thought in a small manner. Lily accidentally killed her with the gun she had. If her mother hadn't owned the gun in the first place, she wouldn't have died. On the other side, Lily wouldn't have murdered her if she wasn't directing the weapon. Either way, administering the firearm in this case is bad because the homicide would have never existed without the pistol's control. It just made the daughter's life even worse, knowing she shot her own mother, a sin to mankind. Conclusively, you can see that dominance was overall the worst characteristic of the book.
We're gonna sit with May until she's buried to say goodbye. It's called a vigil. It helps May.
Helps May.
It's kind of like saying, it's okay, you can leave your home now, it's alright. Guys, I found a note from May. What does it say? June, you've been living your life halfway for too long. You've got to marry Neil.
What?
Like May said, it's your time to live. Irony situational. A key point of irony was how Rosalie never apologized to the white men, even after she was brutally tortured by them. Although she was suffering, she never bowed down to her adversaries. She was brave. After getting arrested, she stayed adamant and still. Rosalie didn't give in and retained her pride. This is ironic because even after all the tragic and painful events she endured, she still never said sorry. Another paradox was Thierry's behavior towards Lily. Throughout the novel, Thierry was portrayed as cruel, nefarious, and heartless. He both mentally and physically abused his daughter. Forcing Lily to kneel on grits and neglecting her education, he wasn't a real father. Overall, it seemed like he didn't care for her. However, when Lily ran away, he constantly searched for her. At that point, he seemed like a true parent. This is ironic because we believe that Thierry wouldn't search for Lily since he didn't seem to love her. An additional example of irony was Lily's unwavering belief in her mother. Her whole life, Lily thought that her mother would never abandon her. In fact, this belief is what motivated Lily during the novel. She was wrong. Indeed, her mom did leave her with Thierry. This is ironic because Lily's one main belief was actually incorrect. Finally, a piece of irony was the situations that both Lily and her mom were in. Deborah Owens stayed with and loved the Boatwright sisters for a period of time. When Lily was running away and looking for clues about her mother, she ended up being with the exact same family. She and her mother lived the same experiences. It is ironic how Lily lived in the very place her mom once did, without even knowing it.
Remember that long talk I said we'd have?
I remember. You're the spitting image of her, Deborah Owens.
I accidentally killed my mother.
Even if you did kill her, we all still love you. Now, before we talk about this more, let's have a quick breather.
Look what we have here.
Won't you come in?
So you've been staying here and living with the woman.
How did you find me?
Big mistake calling me. I traced the call back. Where did you get this?
The lady who lives here, August, gave it to me.
Don't lie to me. I gave this pin to your mother. How did August get it?
When she ran away, she came here.
Of course. How dare you leave me? Deborah, get up. We're going home. You're not leaving me again.
Dad, it's me, Lily.
You look like her.
It's alright.
We're going home.
No, I'm not.
What did you say?
I said I'm not leaving.
Do these people even want you here?
Lily can stay here.
No, Lily's coming back with me.
No, we all love her. I promise we'll take care of her.
Good riddance.
Wait, T-Ray!
Did I kill my mother?
I won't lie to you. It was you, but you didn't mean it.